Hi guys, and let's go back today to our LeetCode Daily Challenge. Let's look at what we have today. Medium task, check if grid can be cut into sections. Well, interesting. You are given an integer n, representing the dimension of n multiplied by n grid, with the origin at the bottom left corner of the grid. This corner. You are also given 2D array of coordinates rectangles, where rectangles I is in the form start x start y and x and y, representing a rectangle of the grid. Each rectangle is defined as follows: start, bottom left corner of the rectangle, and end, top right corner of the rectangle. Note that the rectangles do not overlap. Okay, your task is to determine if it is possible to make either two horizontal or two vertical cuts on the grid such that each of the three resulting sections formed by the cuts contain at least one rectangle. Every rectangle belongs to exactly one section. Okay, return true if such cuts can be made, otherwise return false. Okay, I think I got it. We have rectangles and we have n. N is a... what is n? N is size of dimensions. Can rectangles... no, rectangles cannot move out of our dimensions. Rectangles I0, rectangles I2, rectangles I1, rectangles I3. Yes, there could be a lot of rectangles, and yeah. What do we actually have here is set of ranges, I would say. We can split our we can create two arrays with x ranges that would represent x coordinates of every rectangle, and y ranges representing y rectangle. Split to x and y ranges, or convert. Then I would like to sort range, then merge range, and after merging, the only thing we need to do is that check if there is more than two ranges, which will mean that we can divide it. Can we solve this task more easily? Maybe, but nothing comes into my mind. Okay, let's do that. Const x ranges would be an empty array. Const y ranges would be an empty array for const equals to of rectangles. So it would be start x, start y, start x, start y, and x and y. X ranges push start x and x, and y ranges push start y and y. After that we have to sort it. X ranges sort a b a minus b, and y ranges will be sorted same way. Or we can move sort into check function. Function check range. Check, okay, check valid cuts, check valid range. Ranges, valid ranges. So we should have to return check valid ranges, x ranges, or check valid ranges, y ranges. Yep. After that we can sort ranges, and then we can I would say we don't have to merge them even, we just need to check if we have at least two separate ranges or two cuts. Let cuts count would be 0, then we will loop through ranges. Let's make a different way. Let's sort it in descendant order, and or yes, in descendant order, so we could pop from ranges array, which would simplify the final logic. Okay. What do we have after? We should count number of cats. Last last, let's say just range, and while true, we will make an or or okay, doesn't matter. A minus b, range would be ranges 0, and loop would be different. For let I would be equal to 1, I less than ranges length, I increment. So const next range would be, oh no, let's say b minus a. Okay, while ranges length, range would be ranges pop. While ranges length last range would be ranges -1 or next range. So if next range 0 start would be bigger or equal to range end, then we know that we have a cut. Cuts count plus plus increment, and range would be equal to ranges pop, so it would be equal to next range. In other case, range 1 should be equal to math max between range and next range end. And if cuts count for example, if we have 1 0 1 1 2, zero 0 0 0. So as soon as cuts count equals to 2, we should return through. Or we should always pop it. Yes, next range ranges pop. Yep. Return false. Well, I think it should work. Let's check possible errors. Start x, start y, and x and y. Start x, start y, and x and y of rectangles. Rectangles, how to pronounce it?
Rectangles. Rectangles.
Rectangles, okay. Then we're checking rectangles. If we have enough cuts in x, then we return x. In other case, we return y. How do we check cuts? We're taking ranges array. Then we're sorting it into descending order by the start. Should work. Cuts count is initially 0. Range is initially pop. And number of rectangles in our case should be bigger than 2. Yes, it's bigger than 3. So while range is left, we will always take next ranges and pop it from the end. It would be next. If next ranges start, let's reverse this condition. If next ranges start less than previous range end, then we don't have a cut. We should merge them. This is why we move the end of existing range. Yep. In other case, we know that we have a cut. We are incrementing cuts count, and when we have 2 cuts count, we're returning true. Next range would be last range. We don't even need range here. Just save the end. We don't even need the range here. We just need one number. Okay, let's try to run it. Number 5 is not iterable. Ah, yeah, of course. My mistake. Let me write it down. Forgot to wrap to array. Let's try to submit it. Yep, it's pretty good. It works. Let's calculate the complexity. Here we have big O of n, so time space would be big O of rectangles length, because we're creating two additional arrays, and time would be big O of rectangles length here plus big O of here. We have two sorts, so 2 multiplied by rectangle's length multiplied by logarithm of rectangle's length, and after that 2 more loops plus big O of 2 multiplied by rectangle's length, but in the end we will just have this. Formula. Okay, let's look at other solution. Boom, 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 boom. Well, yes, the approach is exactly the same. Oh, I wanted to remove range. I wanted to take range and pop one range and range and let's check if it works. Yes, it works. What is the best solution by time? Oh, they're using map. Interesting. Some kind of optimized sorting. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's say that we did it. Thank you very much, guys.